Today we're doing something that I've had, I hate to say it, and it's not like I can't say I like it or don't like it or anything of the sort, but I have an area of my bar where I have a bunch of bottles that I don't get to. Like, I have some really good bottles right at the bar, but then behind it is like the graveyard.
I was going to say, you called it the graveyard before. That's hysterical.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just don't drink them as much. And I like everything on this side. Like, so if you ever been to my basement here, I have my couch, my recliner, everything over there. I have my TV. That's where I spend my time at nighttime when I'm hanging out. So everything on this side gets a lot of love. Because I could like
closer,
because I might be like watching something and I don't want to like walk away from the TV, and I'm kind of like can still watch the TV and grab a bottle, or I can at least hear the TV and grab a bottle over here. So on that side, not as much love, and unfortunately, this.
But also,
Russell's
your
10.
more expensive bottles are over
here. Yeah, I have stuff, but like it's more expensive stuff, but that's not opened necessarily yet.
See shit signed and autographed.
Yeah, I know that's the whole thing. I know I got to put that elsewhere probably. But this Russell's Reserve Rye 10-year was over there. And like I said, it had nothing to do with me liking it or not liking it. I think it just ended up in the graveyard for
I got to take a walk to the graveyard. I got to see what's over there. There's some bottles over there facing that way. I have to see what they are.
I know. There's a few. Yeah.
That's great.
But anyways. So, yeah, you know what, though? John's never had the rye, did you? Or?
No, for Russell's, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
And I think I remember you asking me one time or brought it up. You're like, oh, have you had the Russell's rye?
Probably.
I don't know. So this is a single barrel, non-chill filtered, nacho filtered, 104 proof, Kentucky straight rye whiskey.
Signed by Jimmy himself.
That's a fake signature, but yes. Yeah. And Eddie as well, yes. Let me get you first. Okay. And okay.
Okay.
Giggity, giggity. I'll put this here.
It smells good.
Okay, let's see. We did a rye in our last episode, too,
yeah.
So we're doing our ryes.
We're doing all
okay.
Rye.
I'm getting caramel. I'm getting some nice. I put this wrong way. I put taste first here. Should be nose first. I'm getting caramel. I'm getting minty note there. What are you getting? What are you giving me that look for?
Because I'm getting something that you got on the last episode that I didn't get, and now I'm getting it.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. Maybe if it's in my mustache.
Cardboard?
No.
Oh.
I'm getting a little chocolate.
Okay.
I'm getting, so like you said, mint. I'm getting like that mint chocolate chip, man.
Mint chocolate. You hit the nail on the head, bro. I'm getting that too, man. Definitely getting that. Mint, chocolate, caramel. It's like if there was mint chocolate surrounded by a nice caramel or something.
I feel like I'm back in my ice cream store.
Oh, man. I love the nose on this, man. It's really good.
Me too. Why was this in the graveyard? Well, we didn't taste it yet.
Yeah, I told you. I don't know. I may have just been moving shit around, and I'm like, oh, let me just put this here right now. But we haven't tasted it yet, yes.
I'm getting more. I'm getting cookie.
Okay, bakery cookie kind of, yeah.
This smells like it's going to be like a delectable drink. You know what I mean? Like a sweeter after dinner.
It has some delectability to it. Let's check out that color.
The color's nice. I don't see any legs.
No. Actually, right there, I'm getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, you get it. Maybe it's my glass.
That'd be a
Oh,
glass.
there you go.
Yeah. Not bad. It's I would say it's a little bit lighter, but lighter, heading towards that medium kind of color. Let's see.
Cheers.
All right. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. I'm going to take a sip of water in between there.
Okay. I like it.
A lot.
I I like it a lot. I am still getting that minty, minty taste.
Okay. I'm getting a little apple on the palate.
Yeah, I can definitely green apple.
Yes.
I like this. I'm getting that rye forward, which I'm a fan of.
So that spice. Mm-hmm. All right. Apple, mint, spice. You getting into that chocolate still or no?
With the water, yes. Without the water, no. You know what it's funny because I was just reading up on it before, and I don't want that to be
skew
my yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody had mentioned kettle corn, and I don't know if that's just in my head, but the sweetness of like a kettle corn, like that sweet sugary, not popcorn. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
But that sweetness.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I'm getting a little sweetness, maybe like a toffee or something. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to say, and I don't know if it's because we've had a couple before this, but this might be the best one I've had today, man.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
I don't know why this one was in the graveyard.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you tried to kill it. But being in the graveyard, just like a Walking Dead, this is coming back to life.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good. This is a good find, man.
Do you find yourself liking wild turkey typically, or?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't had much wild turkey in my life.
Yeah.
Besides maybe what we've sampled here.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've done wild turkey in a really long time.
Probably the anniversary one.
Wild turkey to me was always bottom of the barrel.
This was
the
probably
cheap shit.
The last one we've had was probably the what was that? The 70th anniversary.
People always say the Wild Turkey 101 is the way to go. I don't know. To me, I compare Wild Turkey to like Jim Beam. Like I don't want it really in my repertoire.
101's a solid one. That's 101. You know?
But Russell's is a different entity to me. I've never had a Russell's I didn't like.
Yeah.
But it's probably the same shit.
I love their store picks. I love their single barrel store picks. And nowadays, though, like it's kind of cuckoo. Like the single barrel store picks, which usually would be like in the 70 to 80 range. Like I see some of these groups on Facebook, like they're
a lot higher.
They're like $100 now. Yeah. Like, are they making that much money on it, or the prices go up that much?
I always see a Russell's 6 or 7 everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of places I go always has a Russell 6-year, 7-year. I don't see the 10-year as much. But
so this is this is like a store pick. This is Somerville Super Saver store pick.
Yeah, we did that. We've done that. I remember that picture. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is actually the old label. Now they've done the labels again and stuff like that. Mm-hmm, so, you know, but that's like a good example of a store pick or whatever, just of the regular bourbon that is. And like I said, the prices on these ones have really started to skyrocket.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe because Jimmy's so old, he's about to fucking kick the bucket.
I know, we got to get something signed by that guy.
But that's the dude that's there all the time, you know?
Next time we're in Kentucky, but we didn't stop by Wild Turkey.
We drove by it.
I wanted to go, but, you know.
We went to Main Street, USA. We could have stopped at Wild Turkey. Remember? Where the boys bought their
I kept hinting.
Trumpet.
I hinted to you.
And their lunch.
Before we met up with them, and I hinted to I said, yeah, Wild Turkey. We're going past Wild Turkey. No.
Yeah. That was in between.
That was good lunch, though, by the way, that place.
It was all right, yeah.
I liked it.
That was definitely a strange spot. Yeah. But that was just a cool thing, watching these guys talk instruments and watching them play on the side street there.
Yeah, that was
that was Main Street USA, dude.
Buddies from Poor Man's Poison, you ever watch? any of other episodes we did with them and stuff like
One
that.
of the coolest pictures we took of the whole. I have the same picture, but yours is in black and white, and it's cooler.
Yeah.
Of Dustin playing the trumpet with Ryan just sitting next to him.
Yeah. Chilling.
Staring out onto Main Street, USA. That was awesome.
Yeah. That was cool. Good times, man. Good times.
Anyway, fanboy.
Yeah. But yeah, back to this Russell's, man. I'm liking this a lot.
I am too.
I don't know if it's this particular specific bottle from 1990 something. No.
If I see this in the store, I probably will pick this up.
Yeah, it's good, man. I like it. It's good juice, man. I really like this. I'm good. Kudos, man. Good stuff. Russell's.
I'm a rye fan. Are you becoming more of a rye fan lately than you were in the past? Or
I don't know. I feel that I've been getting
I don't know why my voice got so high.
I feel like I'm getting weirder with when I'm having bourbon at night, it's just bourbon, and when I'm having rye at night, it's just rye. I feel like I'm getting weird with that, where I'm not interchanging them as much now, which is, and I've been finding like I've been doing. Obviously, I do more bourbon, but
am I wrong to say, when we first started this whole thing, and you were getting me into this, you weren't as much into the rye, and now we're doing more rye? Or
I think I was.
Do you think you're changing into more?
I don't know. I don't think
rye?
I've changed much on it. I think I can. Judging by what you like, I can tell you seem to lean a little bit more rye on things sometimes.
But do we do more rye because you feel that way, or are you okay with the rye?
I like rye. I love rye. I just like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like these cask finish bourbons once in a while.
Yeah.
I won't do like a cinnamon honey or whatever kind of cask finish or brandy, some kind of brandy cask finish bourbon as my first drink of the night.
Okay.
I actually will do because if I'm gonna have a few drinks throughout the night, like in my nightcap, which I know it's like a couple drinks sometimes.
Yeah.
I always finish with like an Amberana finish or something along those lines because I don't want that taste in my mouth when I'm having regular bourbon.
Gotcha.
So I'll always finish.
I'm like opposite.
Oh, you start with.
I'm opposite because I'm craving that taste.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's different, I guess, and it's your palate and it's what you enjoy and how you feel about it. Yeah. Then again, sometimes when it comes to certain things, if you really like something, if you really like a Amberana finished bourbon or something, and that's the taste you want to get, and you don't want anything to get in that way of that flavor palette, you might want to have that first because you're like, screw that. That's what I want. That's what I want to try, and I want to have an honest opinion on it.
But I don't have like where I'll just do my Amberana beer, bourbons. You know what I mean? I'm everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. And I don't repeat a bourbon.
Do you have any Amberana at your house or no?
I have the Starlight.
Ah, that's right.
And is that the only one? That might be the only one. I feel like I have one more, but
you never got never a Nulu or a Bridal and Bit, right? You never got okay.
No.
Yeah. I find myself, I've been actually kind of shying away a little bit more from the Amberana.
From the Amberana?
Yeah.
Just getting sick of that taste?
I don't know. I feel like it's a wintertime thing for me more. I feel like
that's understood. Because
it's
more
that
like warming your
that nice cinnamon. You're smelling like everything like during like Christmas time is like cinnamon this or that or whatever. Or fall is more cinnamon, or maple or things of that sort.
I'll do, not every night, like towards the end of the week, I'll do, if I'm going to do bourbon in my nightcap in one night, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 small pours.
Yeah. Like what we're doing here.
But I bought the mini glass, right? Because that one night I sent you a picture, you're like, that's a big pour. But I'm like, no, but remember, I bought the mini.
This.
I bought the mini glass.
It's our little water glass.
I bought the mini glass from Heaven Hill. I don't drink the same bourbon 3 or 4 times, though.
Yeah.
I switch. And I've been starting lately with the Mexican vanilla peach.
Is it grown on you more?
That's one of my favorites that I have in my thing right now. And I was pissed when we bought it because I was like, "Fuck, man, I spent all this money on it."
Yeah.
But no, and then I'll go to like my Willet Rye, or I'll go to the Stag.
So recently, this group that
I go down,
where John and I get these Good Times ones from. They had a post yesterday about a honey and like hot honey. So they infuse it with like peppers. I know it's getting a little wild, people. I understand.
I love hot honey.
Yeah.
But in my drink, I don't think so.
John just knew that I was going to buy it and he'll get to try it at some point.
When I saw your name on there, my ears perked up and I was like,
yeah, he's like, oh, get to try it now. Anyways, let's finish up with this. Good stuff. Russell's Rye.
If you see this in the stores, pick it up. I don't know the price range on this.
I don't think it might have been like 40 to 50.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. You can't go wrong.
At least when I bought this bottle.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
No. If you see this bottle in the store for, I would say $60 or under, I would pick it up in a heartbeat.
Pretty freaking
Dude.
good, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good. If I see it, I'll let you know. I go to Bottle King once in a while, so I'll let you know. Cheers.